All right, hello everyone. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Loners. It's still summer over here, so it's still pretty hot.
Next week, it's gonna suck.
I think it's gonna be the same. No, it lowered. Thank God. Okay.
I still want to go to the beach.
Me too. So this is episode 346. So
talk about snowflakes.
Yeah, apparently, so there's been like this right-wing meltdown, whatever, over Gavin Newsom's new social media style. So he's been like kind of attacking Trump back on social media, which is like, I'm not the biggest fan of Gavin, but I will say what he's doing is like, we've needed Democrats to like fight back somehow.
We just need them to go low.
Exactly.
That's the only language.
Yeah.
MAGA speaks.
Exactly. So it's like at least someone's doing it. So let's see.
As the state of California responds to and fights back against the blatant political power grab in Texas with its own redistricting effort, that state's governor, Gavin Newsom, is fighting for a different kind
Which
of
is also backfiring on them.
Power in today's political landscape. Attention. Newsom's press office for the past week and a half has been flooding the zone by flooding social media posts with posts that mimic Donald Trump's style and doing what no Democrat has tried for the last 9 years in dealing with Donald Trump, beating Donald Trump at his own game. Since Donald Trump posted a fake Time magazine cover of himself as king, Gavin Newsom's team did the same thing. In one post, Gavin Newsom calls MAGA Republicans, quote, snowflakes in all caps. In another, he says this, quote, Donald is finished. He is no longer hot. First the hands, so tiny, and now me. Gavin C. Newsom have taken away his step. Many are saying he can't even do the big stairs on Air Force One anymore. Uses the little baby stairs now. Sad. Referring to a picture of Donald Trump alongside Vladimir Putin. He just wrote, vaxxed. Newsom has already captured.
I will say, honestly, whoever's running his social media, good job.
He's got a whole team.
It's fucking hilarious.
It is. I hate that this is where we are, though.
I know.
Whenever we think the country cannot get more...
Any lower?
We just find ways. But unfortunately, this is like the only language he'll speak, because ever since Gavin's been doing this, Trump has been like quiet.
That's a good point.
So maybe he died.
Or he like...
Wouldn't that be nice?
He might be respecting that he's doing this.
I don't think so.
It could be, but who knows?
The visual style of the quintessential Trump post. There's the retweet of buff Gavin Newsom holding an American flag, or maybe the real winner, a portrait of himself surrounded by Kid Rock, Tucker Carlson, and Hulk Hogan. Newsom's social media campaign is clearly getting under the skin of many on the right.
I don't know what he's trying to do, but it comes across as childish. And you're the governor of the biggest state in the union. What are you doing?
This is a sitting governor. You know, those are Congress people. And it feels like we're watching a summer camp.
Are we okay? Are we okay?
He's literally just taking Trump's playbook.
He's just copying and pasting,
yeah, it's
basically.
so funny how they don't want to acknowledge that.
It's fine when our president of the country does it, but when a governor of one state does it, and they don't even see the like how satire it is.
Yeah.
Like they don't realize it's just them.
We're watching slam poetry. We're watching these attention seekers that are just so wrapped up in clickbait, and they are supposed to be governing.
Hypocrisy is dying a sad and tragic death right now. Say the anchors from the network that paid $800 million for their lies. Now, if the hypocrisy in all of this isn't clear enough, if it doesn't smack you on the side of the head, here's what podcaster and radio host Charlemagne the God had to say about Fox News' reaction there.
Have you ever told the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America to stop? Have you ever told the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America that they need to be more serious, to act like it's cool when Trump do it, but it's a problem when Gavin does it? Knock it off.
It's good for the goose. You know how that goes.
Good for the goose.
Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell of California. Matt and Alex are still here as well. Congressman, what do you think about this double standard from Fox? And what do you think about what Governor Newsom is doing?
I freaking love what Governor Newsom.
Okay, but honestly, this is sad. It is sad that this is where we are as a country of like memes fighting back
but
with each other.
But we've done everything but this, so yeah. At this point,
what the fuck is happening in the world right now, in the U.S. right now?
Yeah.
Is doing, because that's what offense looks like, and we don't see enough Democrats, frankly.
I mean, he's right.
Doing that. We have to be in more spaces, more places, and always on to voters means always honest. And Donald Trump, for all of his warts and all of his corruption and incompetency, he's always on. And so when he makes a mistake, he is on an hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later, and it diminishes how the public views him. If we were always on with our ideas and our values, it will project authenticity and who we really are. And so you're seeing Governor Newsom, I think, most effectively do that. And I also like, Nicole, that he's on offense. You have to either put Donald Trump on his heels, or he's going to put the most vulnerable in our community on theirs. And that's what this move is. And more Democrats, particularly governors, should model this and step up.
I agree with you. I have to ask you this, though. Like, how did it take 9 years to decide to simply try, like, mocking him? I mean, South Park figured it out. Gavin Newsom figured it out. But it's still a trickle compared to the fire hose from the other side.
It's our strength and our weakness that we, stand on virtue.
I think they've just done everything possible to combat his behavior for his 2 terms or his first term. And I will say he's taking the second term a lot lower than he is his first term, Trump.
What do you mean? Like going further? Like farther with what he's... Yeah.
Pushing us even more in a direction we do not need to be in.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And has way more of a cult following than he used to.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
And he has a bigger ego than he used to. So it's unfortunately you need to match that.
And fight many of these fights with one hand tied behind our back, and often it's the upper hand. And I'm tired of being told, when they go low, we go high. I mean, the way I see it, when they go low, we should bury their ideas below the Capitol. That's the only way we're going to protect the most vulnerable. Governor Newsom gets that, and yes, we can talk about, and there's great points to be made about how long it's taken us, but
he's also probably going to try to run for president, so why would he do this 8 years ago?
Yeah, I think
meeting
so
the moment now, and it's just a matter of, do others join him he does?
Alex, the piece of this that is likely to trigger Trump the most is
that Gavin isn't ugly.
That it's funny, and that it's sticky, and that it'll get attention, and that even his favorite network anchors at his favorite network are talking about it over on Fox News. Your thoughts?
I mean, talk about snowflakes. Talk about owning the libs. I mean, it is amazing that a party founded largely in service of melting the snowflakes is melting so quickly when one person actually lays manages to land one on Trump, and that would be Gavin Newsom. I mean, I will just say for the record, I have never wanted a piece of campaign merch as badly as I want that laying of the hands on Newsom with Hulk Hogan and Tucker Carlson and Kid Rock. I think he's having a great time doing this, Nicole. And I think, not only is it time to sort of rethink the notion of self-serious liberalism, and I'm not going to malign Democrats for being serious about it, because we're talking about very, very grave issues and very, very real consequences for a number of people. Yeah. Right? That's serious stuff. But the message is delivered through a joyful warrior. And I think that's really important. Humor, as you point out, is Trump's kryptonite. Cultural currency is what I think has made the manosphere so popular, so prevalent, so much of a powerful sort of voting bloc, if you will, because it was rooted in culture. And this is going viral.
I mean, that's a good point, because nowadays, like, memes and funny stuff like that, it really does win people over.
It does. And people don't have to go out of their way to seek the information when it's funny. My brain is reminding myself that this is going to be like in history books one day, and people are going to look back and be like, what the fuck were they doing?
I'm already thinking that right now. I'm like, this is where we are. But yeah, I guess this is where we are.
viral and being memeable is part of a necessary strategy to succeed in being rooted in culture. So I think what Newsom is doing is broadly in service of Democratic goals. The other thing I'll say is Trump has rendered so many important concepts meaningless by taking what is really legitimate criticism about his corruption and his authoritarian tendencies and throwing it back at his critics, right? And that's changed the way Democrats can even describe what's happening to us as a country. This is an opportunity for Democrats to take back one of Trump's biggest and maybe only selling points, which is his unvarnished real talk. The fact that a Democrat can successfully mimic that really takes that arrow out of Trump's quiver. I think in the last couple of days, Trump has ceased tweeting in all caps. That is indicative of a man who, upon self-reflection, is like, oh, maybe this doesn't have the same resonance as it used to. And that, to me, is really telling about what a winning strategy this is on the part of the president.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good point, actually.
She's absolutely correct.
Yeah. Mary Trump has been saying for years in her videos that the way to defeat Trump is through mockery and ridicule. Who the fuck is Mary Trump?
Isn't that like his niece or something who fucking hates him? His niece or somebody in his family.
Best way to bug someone is to mimic them.
Yeah, or to like mirror. I guess that is mimicking, technically.
Yeah. I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. To me, like if I was in your guys' shoes somewhere else in another country, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
But, we're here and we're saying that, and this is the state that he's the governor in.
Yeah.
I will say we are the state to do this.
Yeah.
Because we have
a
lot less at stake, huh?
No, we have the most power.
But we also have a lot less to lose.
Yeah.
Under like the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
But on this note, also, I don't know. I know some people were commenting it a few videos ago, which was nice. About California doing a special election this November to try to counteract Texas's redistricting.
Yeah.
So that's also a bold move that he's making. Although a lot of people in Texas are now saying that they didn't account for the way they are redistricting in Texas now. It actually might backfire and work against them and put more
Democratic seats.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is like fresh.
Oh.
Fresh off the griddle news. Just kidding. I don't live in Texas. I
have family in Texas.
Yeah, I mean Brian's from there, but anyway, so yeah, I haven't really dug too much into that. Regardless, it's nice to see somebody do something like reverse Uno something.
Yeah, it is.
Instead of just complain and talk about how unjustified it is
100%.
and how unconstitutional it is and blah blah blah. So yeah, we're supposed to be going out of town. We're actually working our vacation around being able to vote in November. So hopefully it's worth it. I think it will be.
Me too.
And yeah, whenever I consider leaving California, I just remind myself that I don't think I would be happier anywhere else in the U.S.
I don't think I would either at this point. Yeah.
There's a reason people will move here. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, and
subscribe to our vlog channel and this channel, and leave your comments below. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.